You should get to work.
I should get to work? Is that what you're telling me?
If you're busy.
Do have business here. Stop acting like a savage.
Do what you gotta do, because I'm not scared of you, Sergeant.
You want to stand there and hold your cell phone in my face.
As he was walking backwards, I was holding onto the bottom portion of his shirt to ensure he didn't trip over a curb or lose his balance and fall backwards.
Fictional crap.
Hey, what's up, guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another installment of Throwback Thursday. In today's video, we will be reminding the world of the criminal actions perpetrated by Sergeant Bryan Fahey of the Connecticut State Police Department. The release of this video coincides nicely with Sergeant Fahey being served a federal lawsuit by a Connecticut State Marshal. Stick around to the end of the video to get an update on the lawsuit, as well as the second internal affairs investigation. Let's get into it. In July of 2021, I went to the Connecticut State Police headquarters to file a formal complaint against America's dumbest cop, Trooper Lavoie.
This is Sergeant Fahey.
Thank you, sir. How you doing, Sergeant?
You're videotaping me?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I don't want to talk to you then. If you want to videotape me, then if you want to talk to me like a man, we can chat.
But what about you guys wear body cameras here? What's the difference?
I don't have a body camera.
I understand that. What can I get your name, Sergeant?
Yeah, Bryan Fahey.
Bryan Fahey.
Yeah.
So there's a serious civil rights violation going on here. So as I was explaining to your other trooper, I'm a journalist, independent journalist working on a story.
Okay.
And I was gathering content for that story at the Bradley Airport. TSA became concerned about me filming.
Okay.
A supervisor came over. The first person who was concerned called the supervisor. Supervisor said, "You have every right to film. It's not an issue. I know your rights. You know your rights. Continue what you're doing." One of your troopers out of Bradley Airport, Trooper.
How can I help you today with pistol permits? Can I help you today with pistol permits?
Why would I don't need help with pistol permits. I need help with the civil rights violation, as I just told you, sir.
But you can contact our internal affairs department. It's online, or there's a phone number.
But you're a supervisor.
I'm a supervisor in charge of special licensing and firearms. So all these people that are online, in 529 gun dealers in the state of Connecticut, that's what we're dealing with. There's an outlet for you to make your complaint.
There's a civil rights violation.
But there's an outlet for you to make your complaint, and you can make that. We've given you it.
Why are you guys acting like this? I'm trying to make a serious civil rights.
What? I don't know what you. I can't help you with your complaint today. You have your outlet. You can call IA. I can get you the number, or you can go online and make.
This is the headquarters. Can't somebody just come down here and speak to me from my internal affairs?
Our internal affairs division is not here.
Where is it? So I can go there.
It's in Middletown. It's in Meriden. I'm sorry, at North Colony Road.
It's in Meriden.
Building number 11, I believe. Yes.
Meriden.
Yep.
Can you get me that address?
Sure. 294 North Colony Road.
294 North Colony Road.
Yep.
Building what again?
I think it's building 11. I'm not sure exactly. You're going to go, when you come into the complex, the forensic laboratory is going to be on your left. You're going to take a right. There's an island. It's the last building on the right.
And that's where they're located.
You have your outlet to make your complaint. We give you plenty of outlets to make your complaint.
Yeah. And
we've offered them all to you. You have the paperwork, right, to make your complaint?
Yeah, they just gave me the complaint.
Okay. Yeah. You can go right ahead. Go right ahead, sir.
But this is part of a thing that I'm going to fill this out, but
Fantastic.
I want to speak with somebody who can help me.
Okay, well then you can call IA, or you can go there, and if they have time to speak to you, they'll speak to you. But you have your outlet. You can go online and you can get the phone numbers.
Yeah.
We want to entertain your complaint through the proper channels. You want to make a complaint?
Yeah, which is through internal affairs.
Yep.
It's the proper
so you've been
channels.
given that. Yep.
I will go speak to them personally.
Right, have a great day.
You too.
Nice talking to you.
You as well.
I'll be right with you guys. You're all set here?
Excuse me?
Are you all set here?
Well, yeah, there's nothing else obviously you can help me out with at this point.
So you're all set. So you're going to go to IA right now, correct?
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right.
I'm going to be going.
Okay.
I'm going to be going.
Okay. So you're going to stand here with your cell phone on?
I thought you were busy. I thought you were a busy man.
I am busy.
So you should get to work.
I should get to work? Is that what you're telling me?
If you're busy.
We're going to have a problem between you and I, definitely.
His body camera.
You don't do interference.
His body camera's on. His body camera's on. Stop. He has his body camera on.
I don't care.
Stop,
I don't
man.
care. Right? This is private property.
I'm not doing anything.
You're not going to videotape me and have an attitude with me.
I'll get off of it.
But I'm going to tell you what right now, dude. I'm not the one. Okay? I gave you the information you needed, and I gave you your outlet. Right? You were giving your outlet. No, you wanted to stand there and hold your cell phone in my face. Is what you wanted to do. Yes, you do. Take your cell phone and go and make your complaint. Okay?
Okay. Can I grab my cell phone?
You stay right here.
I'll get it for you. I'll get it for you.
All right. Where's your car at? Where's your car at? Where's your car at?
I'm gonna go, man. I'm going.
All right, no, but where's your car?
Why didn't you know where my car's at? You were about to arrest me, man, for real?
I had
your body camera on?
Yeah, my body camera is on, buddy. I'm Trooper Costello, 1139.
Costello?
Yep.
Wow.
Listen, with the situation
you were gonna arrest me for real?
We're gonna detain you of what the situation was going on, man. You're being.
Conversation's over. Go ahead. I'm leaving. Thank you.
Look, everyone. It's Sergeant Bryan Fahey in the flesh. There he is. Look at him. In the flesh. He's here.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
You already told me you didn't have anything here.
Oh, yeah. I just got to do some FOIA requests and things
Some
of that nature. A FOIA request for your body camera footage and Sergeant Bryan Fahey's disciplinary records.
You can have it. Send it in writing.
Yeah.
Who's the guy behind you that you hold?
I have to conduct business here, Sergeant.
Sir, what can we do for you? Come on in.
Oh, you're the Sergeant of pistol permits, aren't you?
Come on in.
Go ahead. Come on in, sir.
Sir,
Excuse me, sir. You have to get out of the way.
Sir, I know your inclination is wanting to assault me, Sergeant. Stop pushing me. I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to get in the building.
You can't come in the building. You have no business here.
I do have business here. Stop acting like a savage. What are you
Back
doing?
up before I arrest you.
The security camera footage clearly shows Sergeant Bryan Fahey violently take my camera from my possession, stopping it from recording. I want you all to take a moment and think about what would happen if one of us did this to a law enforcement officer.
Back up
Take
before
my
I
phone
arrest
again.
you.
I have other
Back
people
up before I
watching.
arrest you. Back
Her
up.
body camera's on.
That's fine. Get
You
away
like
from
to
the
do
door.
things in
You
front of
don't
people's
need to
body
block the
camera.
door. Don't block the door.
No one's scared of you, Sergeant.
I didn't say you were. Don't
not
block the
scared of
door.
you.
Don't block
I'm not
the door.
scared of you.
Don't
Sir.
block
I'm not
the
scared
of
door.
you. Just
Don't
back up.
block the door. Don't block the door.
Yeah. I'm not scared of you.
Don't block the door.
Do what you got to do.
Don't
Do
block
what
the
you gotta
door.
Do what you got to do, because I'm not scared of you, Sergeant. I'm allowed to come into this building.
Correct. Thank you.
Let's take a look at Sergeant Fahey's statement to Internal Affairs. Warning, it is absolutely sickening. I am making this statement for administrative purposes only. I have done so in compliance with an order of a supervisor. This statement in no way constitutes any waiver of my rights under the current collective bargaining agreement, the United States Constitution, the Connecticut Constitution, or any other statute. Wow, so Sergeant Bryan Fahey really cares about his constitutional rights, but when it comes to we the people's constitutional rights, he spits all over them. Sergeant Fahey stated, and I quote, "He continued to record me as I stood at the front door waiting for him to leave. At one point, he told me I should get back to work. As he put the camera closer to my face, I told him that he and I were going to have a problem." Ladies and gentlemen, do you see what's going on here? Sergeant Bryan Fahey, a supervisor with the Connecticut State Police, is boldly and outwardly lying in an internal affairs report. How do we know he's lying? Because he says that I put the camera closer to his face. That never happened. It's on video. He closed the distance between myself and him. He's the one that decided not to go inside where he was so busy to continue with the pistol permits. He stood outside. He was the aggressor. He closed the gap. But do you see how he puts it here? I put my camera closer to his face. Absolutely disgusting. But it gets worse. Quote, "Through my training and experience as a law enforcement officer, I know that cell phones can be altered and modified to be used as a taser or a firearm." Trust me, it gets much worse. Sergeant Fahey also stated, and I quote, "Following this incident, I conducted an internet search and discovered that Amazon sells streetwise smart cell phone stun guns that give out 14 million volts and cost $22.90. I also found a U.S. company that invented a gun that looks like a cell phone." Wow, that is brilliant detective work, Sergeant Bryan Fahey. Absolutely excellent. You were able to find a U.S. company that has invented a gun that looks like a cell phone. You also did an Amazon search and found a stun gun that looks like a cell phone. Wow, you really got me dead to rights here. You know, the only thing that I would mention and point out is that in the beginning of our encounter, you must have forgotten. You stated, "Are you recording me?" I said, "Yes." You got annoyed that I was recording you. You don't like transparency or accountability, obviously. You said, let's talk like men without the recording. I refused. You were never in any fear of your life. You never thought it was a gun or a stun gun. Never once crossed your mind. Completely disingenuous and an outright lie. When the male pulled his hand away, he immediately held it and his phone back towards my face again. Another bold-faced lie, ladies and gentlemen. It's on video, and Sergeant Bryan Fahey feels comfortable enough to lie openly and obviously in an internal affairs report. That should tell you everything you need to know. At that time, I moved his hand away, causing his cell phone to drop straight down into a bed of mulch. He moved my hand away, not violently deprived me of my property. A witness to the incident, Carly Anita Bowers, gave an unsolicited written statement. An unsolicited written statement by this fictional person. If Carly is real, it's really troublesome for our country, ladies and gentlemen. If there are people like this that exist, I cannot believe that. This has to be some sort of written statement by another officer, unsolicited. Quote, it should be noted that the man was putting the phone into the sergeant's face. It had to be approximately 5 inches away from the sergeant's face. During this time, that is when the sergeant asked him to leave, and that is when the man started to become aggressive with the sergeant and the trooper that were on the scene, end quote. Are you kidding me? 5 inches from his face? Aggressive? This is an unsolicited written statement from somebody who just happened to be there, a Carly Bowers. This cannot be real. This is utter fiction. Quote, it should be noted that I did not feel comfortable with this random man recording myself and my 8-month-old child. The man that was pacing back and forth made myself feel very unsafe at a state police headquarters. This man was making a scene and wanted the attention. It was obvious. I want to take a moment and state that the trooper and the sergeant handled the situation accordingly from my observation. End quote. Again, complete fiction. This is not real. What she's saying is not real. I was never pacing in the video. But wait, ladies and gentlemen, it gets so much worse. Sergeant Fahey also stated, at that point, the male was escorted away from the building and back to the center island in the front parking lot. As he was walking backwards, I was holding onto the bottom portion of his shirt to ensure he didn't trip over a curb or lose his balance and fall backwards. Well, aren't you just a nice guy, Sergeant Bryan Fahey? Holding on to my shirt for me with that death grip of yours to make sure I don't fall backwards or lose my balance. That is very, very nice of you. On his YouTube video, the male describes being violently pushed backwards, but as seen on the body-worn camera footage, this never happened. The male and I spoke for a minute, and I went and picked up his cell phone from the mulch. Fellow patriots, I wanted to remind the world that I have not forgotten about Sergeant Bryan Fahey's criminal and tyrannical actions towards me. He broke my phone, put his hands on me, and egregiously violated my constitutional rights 2 separate times. It absolutely sickens me that not only did Internal Affairs clear him for the first incident, that they are now stonewalling the investigation into the second incident. I have driven 3 hours multiple times to speak with Internal Affairs in person and no answers. It has been 10 months since I submitted my Internal Affairs complaint. 10 months for a 5-minute encounter that's on video. I will be reading the federal lawsuit against Trooper Lavoie and Sergeant Bryan Fahey very soon. We will announce a date for the press conference in the coming weeks. We the people will never stop trying to hold you accountable for your criminal actions, Bryan Fahey. You deserve to be fired and charged criminally, like anyone else would be. You're not special. You're a thug. Maybe another protest is in order. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Long Island Audit. Peace.